Hello everyone and welcome to Sharpest Gaming, and today, I actually just hit challenge. I didn't notice I wasn't recording yet, but it doesn't look like we're finding employment right away anyway. But welcome back to Pokemon VGC 2016. We are using the Sunny 19 as I've been calling it, because it has a lot of dark types, plus the sun from Groudon, and Houndoom takes advantage of that sun. So we're going to be hopefully hopping into a battle here. It doesn't look like my opponent is finding us quite yet. But I should have fixed... the top screen should be fixed. At least I fixed it last time I was on here. I don't know if they reset themselves. It kind of looked like they reset itself. The viewer did at least. So we will see. We'll see what ends up happening to us. But maybe we can't even find... Oh, there we go. Emmanuel Akeno-Chan. Let's see what my... I wasn't looking at the right screen. I was like, wait. Oh, wait, no. They do have both Yveltal and Groudon. Huh. Yveltal, Groudon. So doubling up on our typing. They also have Mawile and Ferrothorn, which isn't going to, like, from what I'm seeing at least, is not going to turn out too well for them because I have Houndoom. They also have Thundurus and Crobat. So actually, my Groudon looks amazing here. So, but I don't want to leave Groudon, I don't think. I'm going to go Liepard Groudon. And then Houndoom. And Yveltal, I'm thinking, is going to be our best options. Or should I bring Groudon on the back? I think I'm going to have Groudon on the back. I'm going to lead Liepard Yveltal. And that's how we're going to go. Lapras could have been good, but I just think because there's no option for Lapras to attack. That's my biggest problem with Lapras on this team currently, is I kind of bone myself because I can't use Hyper Punch. So I think Lapras pairs better with Rayquaza, but we do see Groudon and Crobat to start off. So my opponent has a few options here. You can Quick Guard with Crobat. You could Tailwind with Crobat. But I think you'll Quick Guard and then attack with Groudon. Is what I see happening. So, something I could do. I'm going to Foul Play the Groudon. And then I'm going to Tailwind with Yveltal. Because either way, I think if Groudon goes for, like, any move Groudon goes for, Yveltal should live. So I'm not worried about Yveltal being knocked out here. It's just Crobat. I mean, if he Quick Guards this turn, we're fine, because we won't have to worry about it. Groudon actually does protect here. So next turn, should we even worry about... Crobat's gonna taunt, okay. So I won't even be able to Encore the following turn. I do get a Tailwind up. So I don't know that we have to be super worried about much. So this turn I'm going to Follow Play the Groudon again. And I think knocking off is going to be the best option for us here. Because that's what I'm going to do. He's going to withdraw the Groudon actually. But into who? Ferrothorn? Into his own Yveltal. He may Tailwind here with Crobat. But Yveltal is going to be, I mean, it is resisted hits. But it's still a lot of hits for this Yveltal to be taking. We bring it down to under 50%, and we get rid of its Assault Vest, and also Crobat Tailwinds. I kind of figured Crobat was going to Tailwind. At this point, and the nice thing is my Liepard. I'm going to Foul Play the Crobat. I'm actually going to Sucker Punch the Yveltal. My Yveltal gets the Sucker Punch first, and doesn't knock out his Yveltal, but brings it to a point where... Super Fangs my Yveltal. And I also get a Follow Play off. Onto Crobat, which brings it down to a good amount. He's an Oblivion Wing with his Yveltal onto mine. Where does that Yveltal go that he gets the Oblivion Wing over there? Does a lot of damage, too. Liepard's Taunt is going to wear off at this point. So now what I can do is Encore the Crobat and Sucker Punch it. Get rid of the Crobat here. Yep. Unless he has Mental Herb, Crobat's dead. It does not. The opposing Yveltal Sucker Punch is my Yveltal. Damn it! You got to outspeed me there. It probably had enough speed to outspeed me. He's gonna Super Fail. My Tailwind does peter out, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna bring in my Groudon here. Things I could do, things I could do. I'm not sure what to do here. Because I could just straight up Rock Slide with Groudon, but I'm assuming a Sucker Punch and Super Fang from Crobat. Actually, he probably won't do both. I'm gonna Foul Play the Crobat and protect my Groudon. Because Yveltal... I don't know what the Yveltal does. If Yveltal Oblivion Wings my Liepard, we're not good. Okay, Super Fangs and Dark Pulses. Okay, I see you. So he's a special. I should have known he was a special Yveltal from the Oblivion Wing. But we're gonna knock out Crobat, which is good. And then this should be the end of his Tailwind. So he's gonna bring out his own Groudon here. Gonna bring out his own Groudon. Was that not their last turn of Tailwind? Because I set up Tailwind. I think Crobat should have set up Tailwind, right? I don't know things. Unless it already went away and I didn't notice. I'm gonna Foul Play the Groudon and Rock Slide here. Yveltal is gonna Sucker Punch this turn on my Groudon. That's fine. It just makes it so his Groudon can knock us out a little easier. And he gets to go first. Groudon holds on to 15. That's all I needed to know. Until we miss, of course. This should knock out Yveltal though. So we're both down to injured Groudons and our last Pokemon, which mine's a Houndoom. What's worse? If it's Mawile, I don't mind that at all. So Intimidates, which I kind of do mind that. I wonder if we were Speed Tying. I'm gonna Mega Evolve in Dark Pulse and Protect. It all depends on what he does here. It's not like a sure way for us to win. If he Sucker Punches my Groudon, then we can win. But if he Play Roughs Houndoom, then because if he protects his Groudon too, we're using more in the hole. I was gonna Heat Wave, but it wouldn't knock out the Groudon. I kind of need to get the Groudon in the way. So my Groudon protects first, so at least we'll know if it's a Speed Tie or not. It's not a Speed Tie, no Pokemon protects. With Dark Pulse, should knock out the Groudon. Yes. Now don't play Heat. That's my Houndoom. Miss! Damn it. So that's gonna knock out Houndoom. Now he just has a Sucker Punch. I should have just double attacked though. That's my fault. Yeah, I should have double attacked. I don't know what I was thinking. Because if I would have Dark Pulse and Fire Punch there, and even if Mawile took out my Groudon with Sucker Punch, I still would have taken out his Groudon, and then I could have Heat Waved his Mawile the next turn. So it all depended on if his Groudon protected there in that situation as well. So it was all just rolling the dice and seeing what my opponent was going to do. So they ended up playing it better there. What can you do? Anyway, Battle Box. So we're 1-2 with this team right now. I wouldn't mind being 2-2 after this. I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't mind being 2-2. Any changes we could have made there? Not really. I mean, just better plays on some turns. We have Leo from the United States, 1510 rated player. Okay, Gengar, Kangaskhan. I think this is the first Xerneas we've seen with this team. Xerneas, Cresselia, Crobat, and Kyogre. So their restricted mons directly go against our restricted mons. That being said, Ferrothorn's really, really good here. But I think we lead Liepard. And Evolco, actually. And then bring Ferrothorn in the back. And I could bring Lapras. Or I could bring Groudon. Who do I think's better? Actually, Houndoom's not terrible here either. But if I bring Houndoom, I also need to bring Groudon. So I'm gonna go with Groudon then. Oh, communication was interrupted. Was that us or him? Damn, it was him. I was really excited for that, actually. So we're gonna go to the next matchy move. And find my last piece of paper in this notebook. I need to get it in the notebook. Hopefully we can find somebody, because Leo decided to run away from us. And that would have been a very interesting battle, too. I was looking forward to it. Because he had a really big dark weakness, but then he like counteracted my restricted Pokemon so well. I was looking forward to it. But alas, earwax. So, we'll see if we can find another opponent here. Yeah. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I'm looking at streaming, hopefully. Hopefully it'll be right after I'm done recording this. But, you guys should be watching my Twitch. Hopefully that'll be linked on the channel at least. If it's working, that is. I've been trying to stream in the past and it just doesn't work out. So hopefully it actually works this time. And I'm checking my phone to see if anybody's going to be joining me for that stream. But we'll see. Chaos from the United Kingdom, England. Okay, this is a very interesting team. We have Hippowdon. We have our Hippowdon, Excadrill, Rhyperior, Charizard. I just wrote Rhyperior twice. Charizard, Porygon 2, and Empoleon. So not a 2016 team. Kind of a 2015 team, but not really. I've tried Empoleon a few times. It's okay. It's not great. Porygon 2 is okay. We've got Evoltol to knock that thing off, though. But then there's the whole weather going on up there with sand that I can just take care of with Groudon. So actually I'm going to go Groudon, Liepard. Lapras. Evoltol. I don't see a problem with that. Liepard, Lapras, Evoltol, Groudon. This way I completely shut out his weather. I mean, his Charizard does use Sun. If it is a Mega Charizard, why that is, it could be X. You never know with Chaos here. It's Charizard Porygon starting off here, so I am not worried about this in the slightest. Porygon's going to trace Groudon's Drought and set up the Sun. And then I'm going to Primal and set up my Sun. And then we'll see if his Charizard is in fact Mega Charizard Y. We will in fact see that. It could just be solar power, but I don't see that happening because he'd have to rely on somebody else having a Groudon then. And this team doesn't exactly look like that's the case. So I'm going to Rock Slide. And Liepard's going to fake out the Porygon 2. We're just going to stop that Porygon 2 from doing whatever it's going to do. I don't know what it's doing. It's a Porygon 2. They typically are stallers. But you'll see, it is Charizard X. So I guess I should really fake it out. I kind of thought about that, but I don't know that I mean, it could Earthquake. It could always Earthquake. Who just tried to attack and missed? Was it Charizard? What? Because it says Liepard avoided the attack. What did Charizard just try and do? Did it try and Dragon Rush me? Did you just try and Dragon Rush with your Charizard? Did you? Just try Dragon Rush. I'm going to press his blades, taunt the Porygon too, obviously. I think my opponent's really going to be using Protect, especially after seeing Roost on the Starter. I'm going to press his blades at will. Almost killed it too. Porygon 2 was trying to use Defense Curl. Okay, I'm going to Encore that Porygon 2. Match is forfeited. Alright. That was interesting. I'll get one more for you guys. This one was too fast. We've had a disconnect and a forfeit. Plus our loss to start off, obviously. So I'll count that as a win, even though it wasn't 2016. We take those here. We take those. So let's see if we can find one more opponent to end off today's episode, and I'll try and set up straight. You can kind of see my Drop of Draco shirt. You can see it. Let's see if we can kind of see it. Oh, I have to get the challenge before we can actually find an opponent. So we're up to 1449. It doesn't look like it's counted our disconnect yet. Which is annoying. Because we were at 9 and 16. I think we were. At least I think we were before the disconnect. We find... Oh, Lord. It's a 1361 rated player from Columbia, PKG. Okay, at least they have restricted Pokemon, so... This should be interesting still. We see a Venusaur, which is cool. We also see Dialga. Rayquaza, which I haven't seen Dialga in quite a while. Vaporeon, interesting. I like that though. Vaporeon. Kangaskhan, which probably is Mega, but after I say that, there's still a Venusaur and an Aerodactyl. Is he triple Mega? Dactyl. Aerodactyl, of course, has been used before to Mega 2. It does get Quick Guard and things along those lines. So I'm going to go Liepard. Liepard... Evoltal. Methinks Evoltal. And then we'll go Houndoom Aggron. And I like it. I like it, I like it a lot. So if he leads with Aerodactyl, it's probably Quick Guard Aerodactyl. Gustavo. Do you have a Quick Guard Aerodactyl, Gustavo? Very possible it has Quick Guard, so in that case we'll end up foul playing. But if he doesn't bring Quick Aerodactyl to the lead, I'm Fake Attacking something. It'll probably be Kangaskhan. Looking at this team. Very interesting. Looks like some more build. After not sleeping for hours. Alright, Gustavo. What do you got for me? Liepard, Evoltal. That Dark type lead. Against Kangaskhan Rayquaza, so this calls for Fake Out on Kanga. We got Airlock coming from the Rayquaza. We got Dark Aura coming from the Evoltal. So, like I said, Fake Out Kanga. And we're going to... Are they even worried about Tailwind this turn? I'm just going to knock off the Rayquaza. I'm not going to worry about Tailwind right now. I wonder what the Rayquaza does. We might have been able to foul play it. I think you can foul play one of KO Rayquazas. I don't know if that's just Evoltal that can do that, or if Liepard can do it too. If it's any foul play that. If that's the case, I wouldn't have needed to knock it off this turn. Unless it's full Session. So we see the Fervent Wish on Rayquaza, so we both have Mega Rayquaza. That is the last Pokemon I expected to Mega Evolve on his team. He's got Kangaskhan, Aerodactyl, and Venusaur. That's a fast-ass Kangaskhan. Is that thing choiced? Liepard should outspeed that thing. Oh my god. What the barnacle? You never fake out the Kangaskhan. You never fake out the Kangaskhan. Okay, that was interesting. I'm gonna foul play now onto Rayquaza, and I'm gonna Sucker Punch this Rayquaza as well. I'm getting rid of this Rayquaza. This Kangaskhan, what is it doing over there? It's got to be Choice Scarf Fake Out, because Kangaskhan doesn't have Speed Life Bar, right? I can look this up. We have the time. At least I believe I can look this up without problem. Yeah, we should be fine. That thing's got to be choiced. Because you see Dialga come out. He does extreme speed there, that's why I played him as well. So, takes out my Evoltol. That's just barnacles. And it does one-hit KO, but he does have Focus Sash. Okay, so that's good to know for future references. Kangaskhan. Assuming it's Scarf because of that nonsense Fake Out. So, Mega 90 is normal Kangaskhan. I need to pick a Pokemon here. Groudon or Houndoom? Groudon. Oh, especially after the drop. I forgot that Rayquaza also had the drop. 106, and I'm max speed Live Heart. So yeah, that's a Choice Scarf Kangaskhan. I see why you are where you are when you want it. So here, Foul Play, Precipice. Foul Play Precipice. I was going to protect the Groudon so I didn't have to take damage from the Rayquaza, but we should be fine. As I say that, he's probably just going to destroy me. Dragon Ascent from a Focus Sash Rayquaza should not take us out. This Rayquaza, was this Rayquaza outspeeding us too? I think it just did this time because of Extreme Speed. So if he does an Extreme Speed, Live Heart should be able to get him too. So, suck your toe, Mexico. What would he be thinking of us? Nope. Yep. Foul Play. He's gonna get the Mega Rayquaza. See ya. What it will be ya. I would miss Precipice Blades. He's gonna Draco Meteor my poor Groudon. We are special defense level, so I'm just gonna do over 50. We would miss. Bull! Such bull. But he's got a King, a Dialga, and something else. There's the King. I'll play the Kangaskhan, protect the Groudon. Protect the Groudon at all costs. What he could do here, which would be interesting, is if you fake out Groudon and then went to the Trick Room. Oh, he's gonna fake out Liepard. Huh. Dialga does go for Draco Meat on Liepard. Very good call. If I would have pressed this there, you're at -2 with Dialga. You kind of have to switch out to your Kangaskhan over the Dialga. Is that Choice Specs Dialga? I hope it's not, for their sake. I'm gonna bring in Houndoom though. And we're gonna start doing some damage with this thing. We're gonna start doing some diggity dang damage. We're gonna Heat Wave, and we're gonna Precipice. This King's gonna have to switch out. It's Choice Scarf. We've already determined it. So it has to switch out. So whatever Pokemon is coming in is taking a Heat Wave. So if it's Venusaur, see ya, Venusaur. Aerodactyl and Vaporeon will, of course, be able to take it, but then the following turn we double protect to see what that Kangaskhan's going for again. And then we deal with it from there. We do deal with it from there. Yeah, my opponent has to decide, does he want a -2 Dialga or fake outing Kangaskhan on the field? He's going to withdraw the Kangaskhan. Or -4 Dialga at this point. In comes the Vaporeon, so Vaporeon's going to be able to take this Heat Wave. But I don't know how much it's going to like the Precipice Blades. If it does survive it, again, we'll double protect this next turn. That is, of course, if Dialga dies. Heat Wave connects to both Pokemon. Ooh, that does damage to Dialga. As long as we connect Dialga, this should... How did it outspeed me? It's slower than me already. Live it, live it, live it! Critical. We shouldn't have died from a critical hit. Wow, the Vaporeon kills us. This is so stupid. I don't think we would have died if it wasn't a crit. I'm just upset right now. Everybody, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be Dark Pulse Vaporeon. As far as I go, 156. I see where switching. And he gets to go anyway, so. Bloody perfect. Defensive lead, I guess. 50. Max special attack, modest. -4. Okay, Draco still could have got us from there, so I don't think the crit actually mattered. It was just salt in my wound. Like everything is in my life. And we were speed time with it, which is even worse. Did he try and fake me out? I wasn't watching. If he did, he's dumb, and he shouldn't have, because he outspeeds with Choice Scarf. There's no reason to. Oh, he sucker punched. I lived! I mean, I don't live the next sucker punch, but... Can we flinch it? Choice Scarf Sucker Punch is even more interesting than this guy. I mean, there you go. Interesting stuff works for you sometimes. I mean, it never works for me, apparently. But, what can you do? We missed Precipice Blades on the stupid Dialga once. The thing would have been dead if we had hit it the first time, but that's why you need to use Earthquake, kids. What else? What else did we learn from that match? Of course, like always, never underestimate your opponent. That's always a good lesson to know. Did we do anything else weird that we shouldn't have? When Yveltal and Dialga were out, what were we? The Kangaskhan faking us out. That really did get me. That was good. The Choice Scarf Kangaskhan. It worked. It worked for him. It worked for him. I'm not saying it's gonna work for you guys. It might. Try it. Try and fake out Kangaskhan. But if you want to try out the team, I've been using the Pastebin is in the description below. But we're gonna hop out of here so I don't have to cry anymore, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.